So encoder for cyclic codes. Once again, I want to up the heading. So listen carefully. So important topic. If you know the concept, it is very easy. Otherwise, it is very difficult to write the code words. Remember that. Okay. Encoder. Encoder of cyclic codes. So please tell me those 3 steps in order to get the systematic code word. Please respond fast. What are the 3 steps you have to follow in order to get the systematic code word? The first step is multiplying the message polynomial m of x by x power n minus k. That is first step. And coming to second step, dividing x power n minus k m of x by g of x, that is generated polynomial, to get the remainder c of x. So c of x is the check bit polynomial. And coming to third step, in order to form the code word, you have to add c of x and x power n minus k u of x. So finally, third step is c of x plus x power n minus k into m of x. So all these 3 steps can be accomplished with a division circuit that is a linear n minus k stage shift register with feedback connections. Those feedback connections are based on the generator polynomial. That is very, very important. Here, it is a feedback shift register, stages n minus k stages, and those feedback connections are based on the generator polynomial g of x. So based on the generator polynomial, you have to give the feedback connections. That is very, very important. So here, in order to draw the encoder for n comma k cyclic code, I want to take the generator polynomial as. So generator polynomial g of x is equal to, so 1 plus, so g1x plus, already we know this. So g2x square plus up to so on plus g n minus k minus 1 x power n minus k minus 1 plus x power n minus k. So this is the generator polynomial I want to use for the feedback connections. Now without wasting time, directly I want to draw the circuit. So please look at the circuit and so draw the circuit. And remember that here the feedback connection is based on the generator polynomial. Now, so here already I told that already we know about the message bits. Suppose m of x either 1110 or 0001, it may be anything. So with the help of those message bits, by using generator polynomial, you have to get the check bit polynomial. So here my notation is c of x is the check bit polynomial. The elements in c of x, when you write in terms of bits, you can write c0, c1, c2, c3 up to so on. C. Please tell me what is the highest power of check bit polynomial? Yes, please respond. What is the highest power of check bit polynomial? When you go for n comma k cyclic code, how many number of check bits?
n minus k.
N minus k check bits, right? N minus k check bits. Then tell me what is the highest power? Yes, when you start with
n minus k minus 1.
when you start with 0, that is c0, c1, c2, c3 up to so on c n minus k minus 1. Okay. Here also I told that n minus k shift registers. So first register, second register, third registers up to so on n minus k shift registers. But here I want to start the index from 0. So you can write c0, c1, c2 up to so on c n minus k minus 1. Now I want to draw that c0, yes, Who is in the waiting room? Right. C0, first shift register, and C1, second shift register, C2, third shift register, and up to so on. So don't drop, please wait some time. So up to so on. So many number of shift registers. C n minus
N
k
minus
minus
K
1.
is 1.
Okay. N minus k minus 1 shift registers. That is okay. Here I told that feedback connections. The feedback connections based on the generated polynomial. That means you have to add. When you go for the feedback connection, maybe feedback connection from Cn minus k minus 1 to either C2 or C1 or C0. There is a addition. So you have to go for the modulo 2 operation. So for that, okay, suppose here after Cn minus k, actually XR operations also you have to use. So some space is required here. Wait a while. Right. C0, C1, C2, up to so on, XR operation. Cn minus k minus 1. Now like this. Okay. Now this is the connection with here gate. A lateral gate is there. Suppose it can be act like a switch actually. Gate or switch, whatever it. Now feedback connection, that is feedback nothing but from output to input, right? Now this is the input is seen here. Now this is the feedback connection. Now I told that the feedback connections based upon the generated polynomial, and we know that generated polynomial g of x equal to 1 plus g1x g2x square up to so on g n minus k minus 1 x power n minus k minus 1 plus x power n minus k. And already we know that the value of g0 is equal to 1. Is it okay? Always the value of g0 is equal to 1. Now see here Cn minus k minus 1. Here Cn minus k minus 1. Now after the switch here, now here on feedback connection. Like this. So this is with XR operation. Now this is, and this is g n minus k minus 1. Right now here another generated polynomial XR operation. This is g2, and here g1, and this is g0. We know the g0 value is equal to 1. Right now look at this. So C0, C1, C2 up to so on Cn minus k minus 1 are the check bit elements here in the check bit polynomial or check bit words. Now coming to G1, G2 up to so on Gn minus k minus 1. So those are elements coming from the generated polynomial. And look at this, very very important. Cn minus k minus 1. Here the generated polynomial is Gn minus k minus 1. Element from the generated polynomial. Next C2, G2, and C1, G1, and C0, G0 actually, and we know that G0 value is equal to 1. Right? So this is the n minus k stages shift register, and from this shift register you will get check bit polynomial, or you can say that check bits. So you will get the check bits from this. So I want to take this is the output, for example. You will get the check bits, or you can say that these are the parity bits, right? Parity check digits or bits, whatever it. So from the shift register from this shift register you will get the parity bits or check bits, or you can also say that parity check digits. Now here, first tell me one thing, how can you get the check bits with the help of, please respond, how can you get the check bits? We can get the check bits with the help of, yes, please respond. How can you get the check bits? With the help of, what are the requirements in order to get the check bits? Oh. Or try to recall the linear black codes. In the linear black codes, what is the formula for C? C is equal to MP, right?
Yes,
C
sir.
is equal to MP, or you can write C is equal to, or X is equal to MG. What are the requirements here? Message bits and
Generate
generator
generator
matrix, right?
matrix.
Message also
bits.
required. Message also required. Suppose if you know, if you have only generator polynomial, and what about the message bits actually? So here check bits are different based upon the message bits. In the last class also I told that V of X, V1 of X, V2 of X. So G of X is the generator polynomial, that is same for all the code words. But here what happens? M1 of X, M2 of X, M3 of X, different message combinations. Like when you go for the K equal to 4, 2 power 4, 16 combinations. So 16 combinations, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1 like that. For different message bit, you will get the different check bits. So when you add all those things, you will get the code word. So here message already generator polynomial. Here I mentioned already that generator matrix, generator elements. But here message bits also required. So that's why I want to take the message bits here. Suppose here message bits. Message bits. So I want to enter these message bits into the shift register. Please add this arrow to XOR operation. I want to enter these message bits to this shift register. When you enter these message bits into shift register, these message bits and the generator matrix, with the help of those two, you will get the check bits, and those check bits are shifted to this position. So you will get the parity bits at this position, and you have to get the code word. How can you get the code word? By adding. You will get the code word by combining. Yes, now I told you what is the third step. What is
P
the
of
third
X
step?
and M of X, X power N
P of
minus
X
K.
plus X power N minus K into U of X. Or you can say that. So this is X power N minus K into, you can write that M of X. Suppose this is X power N minus K into M of X. So this is X power N minus K into M of X. Now, or you can say that these are the message bits. These are the message bits. Suppose like this. So message bits and as well as the check bits. Here I want to take a connection, that is switch connection. So first I want to shift the message bits. First I want to shift the message bits. Next I want to shift the parity bits. So finally you will get the code word. This is the code word. Is it clear? So please wait. I want to draw once again. No problem. When you go for the problem, you will get the clarity. You can draw now, no problem. You can draw. That's it. And these are the parity bits. So this is a encoder circuit for n comma k cyclic code with generator polynomial 1 plus g1 x square g2 x cube, so 1 plus g1 x g2 x square plus up to so on x power n minus k. For that generator polynomial, this is a encoder circuit. Please draw this. A figure name is encoding circuit for an n comma k cyclic code with generator polynomial g of x is equal to 1 plus g1x plus g2x square plus up to so on gn minus k minus 1 x power n minus k minus 1 plus x power n minus k. So make it fast. So I want to go for the problem. Make it fast and listen a few points here. Here I told that in order to get the code word, here you have to follow the 3 steps. So coming to step 1, one gate is also available in the shift register. Listen carefully. Step 1 is turn on the gate. So after turn on the gate, the k information digits are message digits like M0, M1, M2, M3 up to so on Mk minus 1 are shifted into the circuit. Listen carefully and look at the screen also. Here message bits. After first you have to turn on the gate. After turn on the gate, all the message bits are shifted into the shift register and as well as shifted into the communication channel. Maybe this is the channel. Here, maybe this is the channel. Once again, I am repeating. All the message bits are shifted into the shift register simultaneously into the communication channel. Now, shifting the message m of x into the circuit from the front end is equivalent to pre-multiplying u of x by x power n minus k. That is okay. Now, as soon as the complete message has entered the circuit, the n minus k digits in the register form the remainder. Is my point clear? So first you have to shift all the message bits into the shift register and as well as into the communication channel. Once all the message bits are entered into the shift register, the remainder, whatever the bits are remaining in the shift registers, those are check bits. Once again, I am repeating, easy. So I want to shift the all message bits into the shift register as well as into the communication channel. Now, suppose if you go for 4 message bits, whenever all the message bits are shifted into the shift register, so you will have some elements in this shift registers. Whatever the elements are remaining in the shift register, those are the check bits. Now, after completion of the message bits entering into the shift register, now turn off the gate. After turning off the gate, now shift the whatever the elements are remaining in these check bits in the check bit registers. So shift the parity check digits out and send them into the channel. That means now you have to remove this connection from the message bits. Next you have to connect this channel to the parity bits. Now you have to shift the whatever the elements you are having in the C0, C1, C2, C3, those are shifted to the communication channel. So initially you will get the message bits. Now you will get the parity bits. Finally you will get the code word. Clear about this? Or do you need once again explanation? Sometimes explain about the encoder of cyclic codes. Once again I am repeating. So last time listen carefully. First you have to shift the all message bits into the shift register simultaneously into the communication channel. That means here you will have only the message bits and all the message bits are entering into the shift register. When all the message bits are completed or completely entered into the shift register, whatever the elements are remaining in these shift registers, those are the check bits. Now you have to turn off the gate. Now by turning off this gate, you have to shift the elements in these shift registers into the communication channel. Now you will get the parity bits. Now finally you will get the code word. Okay. In order to transfer the or in order to send the message bits to the communication channel, you have to go for the connection of the switch to the message bits. After turning off the gate, you have to send the check bits. That's why you have to remove the connection from the channel to the message bits. Just you have to connect these two parity bits. Is it okay? So why here I am connecting initially to message bits means first you have to transfer the message bits. After getting the check bits, you have to transfer the check bits. That's why initially my connection is towards the message bits. Is it clear, all of you? Can I move to problem? Please respond. Yes, shall I move to problem?
Yes, sir.
Clear, all of you? This is the encoder circuit for n, k cyclic code with generator polynomial. general one. Now, when you go for the problems, how can you get the code words with the help of different generated polynomials? Now, write a question. Write a question. Design the encoder. Design the encoder for the N7,4 cyclic code. Design the encoder for the 7,4 cyclic code generated by g of x is equal to 1 plus x plus x cube. Again, same generated polynomial generated by 1 plus x plus x cube, and verify its operation for any message vector. And verify its operation for any message vector. So verify its operation nothing but, so just you have to take one message bit and you have to obtain the code vector for that particular message bit. Okay, first task is you have to draw the, or you have to design the encoder circuit. Now tell me how many shift registers here? How many shift registers for this generated polynomial and for this code 7,4 cyclic code? What is the code? 7,4 cyclic code. What is the value of n? N equal to 7, k equal to 4. What about n minus k? 3. Now tell me how many number of shift registers required in order to design the encoder for 7,4 cyclic code?
3.
My question is, how many shift registers are required to design the encoder for the 7,4 cyclic code? Yes, respond. How many?
3, sir.
3, right. So 3 shift registers, right? So 3 shift registers are required. Now I want to draw the circuit. I want to design the circuit with 3 shift registers. Suppose this is shift register 1 and this is 2. This is 3. Right? You can say that this is suppose C0, C1, C2. C0, C1, C2, right? So in between XOR operations, okay, first wait. Now coming to feedback connections. Look at the generated polynomial. G of x is equal to 1 plus x plus x cube. What is the value of G0? Yes, please respond. G0 is equal to 1 already.
1, sir.
We don't know about, we don't want to write this G0. And what about G1? G1 equal to?
1.
Please respond. What is the value of G1?
1, sir.
1.
sir.
What is the value of G2?
0.
0.
0. G3?
1.
1.
No need of G3. Here G1, G2 up to so on Gn minus k minus 1. Is it okay? G1, G2 up to so on Gn minus k minus 1. So Gn minus k minus 1 nothing but n minus k is 3. The G3 minus 1 that is equal to G2. Up to G2 is required. What is the generator polynomial equation? Look at that equation once. Last one is x power n minus k. That's it, x cube. There is no G actually. Right? So G2 equal to 0. No need of G3 here. That is also very, very important. G0, G1, G2. Only 3 elements here. Now G0 is equal to 1. No need to write that. G1 is equal to 1. G2 equal to 0. Right? Now G2 is equal to 0. And one more thing here. Whenever value 1 is available, you have to go for the connection. So 0 nothing but no connection. 1 nothing but you have to draw the connection and you have to draw the line actually, and 0 nothing but no connection. Right? Now here, now after C2, definitely here XOR symbol, because you have to shift the message bits. With this here one gate. Okay. Now, so after this, what is the last element actually? G n minus k minus 1. G n minus k minus 1 nothing but G2. G2 value is 0. So whenever G2 value is 0, here no connection. No connection, nothing but here no XR operation. Directly you can connect these two. Is it okay? Because actually here you have to add, you have to draw a line for G2, but G2 equal to 0. That means here no connection, because no connection here, because G2 equal to 0. Next. Right. Now here G1. What is the value of G1? G1 equal to 1. So connection is there. Whenever connection is there, you have to go for the XOR operation. Like this. And already we know that G1 is G0 is always 1. That's it. This is the shift register. Or you can write here, so this is G1, that G1 is equal to 1. Now here G2 is equal to 0. Clear about this? So how many shift registers here? 3 shift registers, C0, C1, C2, C0, C1, C2, and G naught is equal to 1. So no need to concentrate on the G0, always G0 is equal to 1, and G1 is equal to 1, so connection is there, and G2 is equal to 0, no connection. What are the remaining steps here? So here the message bits. You have to add the message bits. Next you will get the check bits here. Here switch. This is code word, and connection is like this. These are the parity bits. That's it. This is the encoder circuit. Is it clear, all of you? Any problem to draw this encoder circuit? Easy. Just you have to identify the what is the value of n, what is the value of k, and what is the value of G1, G2, G3, G4 up to so on, Gn minus k minus 1. That's it. Depends on that, you have to draw the depends upon the check bits, you have to draw the shift registers, and depends upon the value of generator matrix elements, just you have to go for the XOR operation. Is it clear, all of you? Is there any problem to draw this encoder circuit?
No, sir.
I think there is no difficult, right, to draw this. Easy. Yes, please respond. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
క్లియర్ గా ఉందా లేదా? ఎలా డ్రా చేయాలి అర్థమైందా? చేరడం మీద G3 ఈక్వల్ 1 అన్నారు, పొరపాటున కూడా G3 1 అని చెప్పి G3 లైన్ డ్రా చేయకూడదు. దట్ ఈస్ వెరీ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. సో G0, G1, G2, G3 up to so on Gn minus k minus 1. Shift registers also C0, C1, C2, C3 up to so on Cn minus k minus 1. That's why n minus k equal to 3. So C3 minus 1, C2 up to C2, C0, C1, C2. That's it. Is it okay? Now what is the question actually? Design the encoder. So designing part is completed. For the generator polynomial 1 plus x plus x cube, and verify its operation for any message vector. So here the question is, sometimes with the help of this encoder circuit you have to get the code words. So that is the important point. Now I want to take a combination. I want to shift those message bits into the shift register, and I want to get the code word. So that is very very important portion. So I want to take the message bit as 1010. First listen this, next your wish. Okay, I want to shift this. Yep, now. So I want to take the message bits are, so m is equal to 1010. So first I want to shift 1, next I want to shift 0, next I want to shift 1, again I want to shift 0. Is it okay? Now for this, so to get the clarity here, I want to write a table. Suppose this is input. Your input nothing but this one, 1010 input. Next register inputs and register outputs. Actually no need to write all these things, but in order to get the clarity I want to write all these things. registers inputs and register outputs. And remember one thing, initially the contents in the registers are zeros. So initially this shift register is in all zero state. So all zero state, what is the meaning of that? What is the meaning of that? C0 equal to 0, C1 equal to 0, C2 equal to 0. Even after shifting also, you will get zeros. That means input of the registers are zeros, output of the registers are also zeros. So what I want to say is, initially the contents in the registers are zeros, right? So that's why I want to go for that. Means without before applying the input. So here I don't want to apply any input. Before applying the input, the contents in the registers are zeros. Suppose 0, 0, 0. So after shifting also you will get 0, 0, 0. Or just for clarity, here I want to take the registers inputs are I want to take like this: C0, C1, C2. Here also C0, C1, C2. So input and output, I want to indicate input as with I. So C0 I, C1 I, C2 I, and C0 O, C1 O, C2 O. No need to write all these things. Just to get the clarity, I want to write all these things. Okay, without applying any input. That means without shifting any message bit into the shift register. Without applying input, nothing but without shifting any shifting the any bit of the message sequence into the shift register. So register is in the all zero state. That is the initial state. Always remember that the initial state is all zero state. Now I want to shift. Now I want to go for I want to take the input as 1. So when you apply input as 1, who is this? Right. Look at the shift register. That is important. Look at the shift register. When you apply input as 1, see here. Look at the shift register. Suppose here message bit is 1. I want to write like this. Here 1. Now that one is towards the channel and towards the shift register. That means here we are having 1 now. Okay. Initially, what is the value of C2? Remember one thing here. So what I want to say is, this is the shift register. Before the shift register, I want to assume that C0 power I, and after the shift register, C0 power O. That is input of the shift register, output of the shift register. Is it okay? Similarly, before the this shift register, C1 power I, C1 power O, and C2 power I, C2 power O. Here, what I want to say is, first one I want to enter into the shift register. Suppose here 1 here. What is the value of C2 power I, C2 power O here? Just you have to look at the previous one. See, here 1 I am applying. So previously, what is the value of C2 power I, C2 power O? 0. Okay. Listen carefully. C2 power O equal to 0 here. C1 power O equal to 0. C0 power O also 0. Similarly, C2 power I, C1 power I, C0 I equal to 0. All zeros. Now 1. Here 1. So here 1 is available. Now this one is having the XOR operation. This one is having the XOR operation with the output of the C2 register. So what is the output of the C2 register? C2O. So C2O is the output of the shift register. What is the value of C2O? 0. So 0 XOR 1. So 0 XOR 1 nothing but what is the value? 1.
1.
One.
That means after this XOR operation also here we are having 1. Why is this repeatedly coming? Now here 1, right? That 1 is like this. Now your gate is on position actually. Here there is no connection. That means here also 1. Up to this one. Now 1 is here because your connection is there. Similarly, that 1 is available here. Is it okay? Now see, after entering this message bit into the shift register, what is the value of C0 power C0 I? What is the value of C0 I? Yes, please respond. C0 I is equal to
0.
Is it 0 or 1? Yes, once again I am repeating. Before applying the any input, C0 I, C1 I, C2 I, C0 O, C1 O, C2 O equal to zeros. Now 1 is applied here. Look at this screen. One is applied here. That one is up to this XOR operation. Now this XOR operation with this C2i, C2o, C2o equal to 0. So 0 XOR 1 is the 1. That 1 is transferred like this. That 1 is transferred like this. 1 is transferred like this. Here the connection is there. So here 1. Again like this. Here 1. Now when you apply 1, what is the input of this first shift register? Look at the screen. What is the input of the first shift registers?
1.
1, right? That means you can write C naught I is equal to 1. Is it okay? C naught I is equal to 1. Now see here. Now what is the C1I? Listen carefully. C naught I is equal to 1. That is okay. And here C naught, or here I want to write like this. Suppose here C naught I and here C naught O. Don't confuse. And this is C1I and here C1O. And this is C2I and here C2 already I written. Now C1 is equal to, actually C1 is equal to C naught I, C naught O, XOR operation with G1. Listen carefully. The C1I nothing but input of this C1 shift register. The C1I is equal to XOR operation of G1 with this value and C naught O. What is the value of C naught O? C naught O equal to 0. So 0 XOR operation with 1. So 0 XOR 1 nothing but 1. So your value is 1. That means C1I is 1. Following or not? I am repeating once again. So 1 is entered here like this. So that 1 is moving like this. That 1 is moving like this. Here the connection is there. So 1 is available here. Here also connection is there. So 1 is available here. That means C naught I is equal to 1. C naught I is equal to 1.
Our cursor move అవ్వట్లేదు సార్.
Cursor move అవ్వట్లేదా? Repeatedly coming. Gautami and Rachana, what yellow చేయకుండా వాళ్ళందరూ రిమూవ్ చేసి పడండి వాళ్ళని. Disturbing. Now see. So C naught I is equal to 1 and C naught O equal to 0. 0. Now XOR operation with C naught O and this connection. And this connection value is 1 here. So whenever this is 1 here. C naught O XOR 1, that is nothing but 1. So C1I is equal to 1. Right? Now C2I, what is the value of C2I? C2I is equal to C1O because there is no XOR operation. Direct connection is there. So C2I is equal to C1O. Now C1O value is 0. So C2I value also 0. Is it clear about this? Yes, Sarah, if you clear about this, please respond.
ఏం కాదు.
When you enter 1 into the shift register inputs are 1 1 0. Is it clear or any doubts? 1 1 0. Inputs of the shift register 1 1 0. Now I want to shift. That is shift 1. So after shifting, what happens? The inputs are becomes the outputs here. So after shifting, now C naught O equal to 1, C1O equal to 1, C2O equal to 0. Now first message bit is completed. First shift is completed. What is the second message bit? 0. Second message bit is 0. Now I want to enter 0. Now here XOR operation, here value is 0. This is 0. And C2O, what is the value of C2O again? C2O equal to 0. Now 0 XOR 0. 0 XOR 0 is 0. Now 0 XOR 0 is 0. Now here you are having 0. Now the 0 is like this. Now here 0. And here 0. Now what is the value of C naught I? Now C naught I value is 0.
0.
C naught O value. What is the C naught O value actually? C1 here. C naught O value is 1. Now 1 XOR operation with 0. 1 XOR 0 nothing but 1 here. Now C1 I value is 1. Now C1 O value equal to C2 I value. What is the C1 O value? 1 here. So that is nothing but C2 I value is 1. Now I want to go for the shift 2. That is 0 1 1. Now coming to next message bit. 1 now. Third message bit. Now again, now here value is 1. Here 1. What is the value of C2O? So C2O value is, previous C2O value is 1. Now 1 XOR 1. 1 XOR 1 nothing but 0. Again here 0. 0. That 0 is like this again. Again here 0. Here 0. That means C naught I value is 1 for 0. C naught I value is 0. And C naught O value. So C naught O value is 0. So 0 XOR 0. Again 0. Now your value C2I. C2I nothing but C1 O. Now C1 O value is 1. So here 0 0 1. Now after the third shift. Now 0 0 1. Right? Finally, fourth message bit. What is the fourth message bit again?
నువ్వు చూసిందా మమ్మీ కంటే
Now here again
దక్క
0.
అన్న
Who is that? ఎవరమ్మ అక్కడ?
అడగలే
సార్ మైక్ ఆఫ్ అయింది సార్.
Is it audible now?
ఎస్ సార్.
1 1. Now this is 0. And when you go for the fourth shift, 1 1 0. That's it. Now 4 message bits are entered into the shift register. So I told that whatever the contents are remaining in the shift register after completion of 4 message bits, those are the check bits. Now you can say that these 110 are the check bits. Now these are the check bits are remaining. These are the bits are remaining in the shift register. After shifting, these are the bits are remaining in the shift register. Okay. That is 110. Now you have to turn off the gate. You have to turn off the gate. Now you have to shift these 3 bits to the channel. So initial what happens, for each and every input bit, that bit is transferred into the shift registers and as well as into the code word. That means you will get 1. Here you get 1 0 1 0. 1 0 1 0 and finally you will get the check bits are 1 1 0, but you have to write like this 0 1 1 like this, the reverse way. So finally this is the code word 1 0 1 0 0 1 1. Is it clear all of you, or do you need once again? Simple, just you have to shift the value, just you have to go for the connection and you have to perform the XOR operation. That's it. Yes, clear all of you? Any doubts, or do you want another message bit? Yes, please respond. Am I audible?
ఎస్ సార్.
Is it clear all of you? Any doubts?
క్లియర్ సార్.
Or do you want another example?
అందరు ఎగ్జామ్
Another example. So first take this, do it fast. Remember one thing, no need to write all these things. No need to write like C naught power 0, C naught C naught O, C naught I, C1 I, C1 O. No need to write all these things. Just to get the clarity, I want to write all these things. Remember that. In the examination, no need to write all these things. Okay. I want to go for another message bit. I want to go for the another message bit. That message bit is you can take 1101. And before that, tell me one thing. What is the final code word here? So start from least power. Start from least power. Tell me the code word. Start from least power. Tell me the code word. One 0
0 1
1 0 0 1 0 1. Is it okay? Do one thing. Once open the code word table. Already I have given one example. 7,4 cyclic code 1 plus x plus x cube. Please check once same code word or not. Please check once same code word or not.